Where have y'all been? We've been looking for y'all.
Right?
They've been running, hiding. I've been looking high and low.
Oh my goodness. That's somewhat someone's typing right now as they see the video, us posting this video. They're like, where have you been?
Yeah. It's been a little while.
It has so long that I sound different, guys.
I know. Charisma's a whole new person. She's evolved.
Yes, I thought I'd embrace the raspy voice because I think it's very cute. And so I, went and had a procedure done. I'm just kidding. No, just recovering from allergies or cold. I really don't know. But yeah, so my voice is raspy.
Oh, poor Chrissy.
Cole likes the raspy voice though, let's be real.
Pretty sexy. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, especially at night when I whisper in his ear, like seductively with my raspy, deep voice. He loves it.
It's like having a zombie just right there in my ear at all times.
Honestly, this is better than yesterday was horrible.
Yeah.
I couldn't even
a little better.
speak. Yeah, so no, this is better. Anyway, so where have we been?
So we've been all over the place.
All over the place.
Quite literally. We took a long road trip, which we said we would never do it again.
It wasn't that long. It was about half the country this time instead of the full country.
Yes, only half the country this time. Still quite a long road trip, but we went all the way down to Florida.
Yes. So I think we kind of told you guys that we were going to take a family cruise. So that's what we just did. And leading up to the family cruise, we just had a lot of work, basically.
Yeah. And let us explain what that means. Because if you're not creating content, it might be kind of confusing. But we, last year, had a pretty significant downturn with our business, largely in regards to brand deals and stuff, like working with brands.
Yeah, so like posting videos on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, whatever, that does like help pay our bills, but it's not the bulk of how we're able to maintain what we do. Because of course we're sharing free content on the internet. No one's paying to receive our content or watching it, but like ads are being put into our videos. So YouTube and all that stuff is paying us, but that's so much, depending on how well our videos perform. Yeah. But then we also do speaking engagements, we consult businesses, and then we work with brands to kind of maintain a steady-ish income.
Right, and that's what's kind of keeping things going, like just the ad revenue from the content we put out for free. That's like covering like the essentials, but the other income sources around our business is what like really keeps us going.
Yeah, because like being entrepreneurs, like we really are trying to set ourselves up well. So we're trying to put as much money as we can into retirement funds. And so like we pay the basic needs to survive, but then we're like, let's save as much as we can. Yeah. So that when this does fail at one point, not fail, or when we like take a step back from social media, like we
just want to be prepared for anything. Yeah. Whatever that thing is, we want to be prepared. Yeah. And so last year was worrying because not only were we in LA, where everything is incredibly expensive, but there was a downturn, as we mentioned. So we were feeling a bit of pressure there. Yeah. That was also, that's a contributing factor to our move. And we came to Minnesota and that turned around rapidly. It's like as soon as we got settled into our house, all of a sudden we had so many brands reaching out.
Yeah, I'm so confused. It's like the universe knew, they can afford this now. Let's throw them brand deals.
Or they're in the right place now. Let's reward them.
Yes.
So that means that we've had a lot more work to do. And having multiple platforms, just to give you a little glimpse into like what it's like with us, having multiple platforms means that we can work all over the place with brands. So sometimes a brand wants to work on TikTok. Sometimes a brand wants to work on Instagram. Sometimes it's YouTube. And you never really know what they want. This influx of deals, which is fantastic. We're stoked about it. A lot of it was like TikTok and Instagram stuff. And because those deals are so important to us, this was like the first time ever where we had to like kind of take a step away from YouTube and our long form content to make sure that we can execute these deals to keep everything afloat.
Yeah. No, it was important for us to be able to, make sure we're able to have the deal front continuing, especially when, again, last year it was kind of weak and now it's stepping up again. But then also, we've always been like, we want to work with brands that actually like matter to us or that we actually enjoy, appreciate.
Values align.
Can I put this up? I think it'll give us more light. The other thing is transitioning to Minnesota has just been not hard, but it's just been different. especially because we came in the winter time. And so figuring out what we can do in the winter has been a little bit challenging. When we first moved to LA, it was also the winter time, but it's LA. It was beautiful.
Right.
We could easily do this, do that. I mean, I think one of our second videos moving to LA was going hiking to the Hollywood side.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was just so many fun things to do.
Yeah, and we tried to do that a little bit in Minnesota, like when we went to the art shanties on the frozen lake and stuff like that. But for the most part, it was just like, we love our house, one, so we're just chilling at our house. And that was very nice. Our friends hadn't come back yet. They were still in LA.
Shane and Hannah.
And we were just kind of just biding our time until they got back and until the weather turned to start, I don't know, feeling the Minneapolis energy.
And then when they came back, we kind of just like spent time with them and didn't film. It's just been a transition, and we know that once we go back, there's gonna be so much that we can do in the summer, and we want to do this and we want to do that. But like we just kind of wanted a little bit of a break to just kind of like learn a little bit about Minnesota, meet our neighbors, figure out where to go grocery shopping and all this other stuff. Like we just needed to focus on that a little bit.
We were kind of surprised by how as soon as we like settled into our house, like we needed to like slow down and, you know, just like I think the transition sucked so much of our energy out of us, and like fortunately we had good resources to help make the move happen, the transition happen, which is why we always just want to be resourceful in every way we can be. And one of our favorite partners, talking about brand deals and stuff, is National University, who's also sponsoring this video. We have a great partnership with them. They've been amazing to work with.
And we love education, and if you've seen from our ABC series that Cole did, we just love education and educating people. So whenever there's someone like, let's talk about education, we're like, heck yeah, let's talk about education.
Education is power, now more than ever. Let's be powerful people. When life is always throwing curveballs at you, you don't know what to expect. It's great to have a university like NU where you can have 4 to 8 week classes, so you're not locked in for multiple semesters of anything. It's very flexible and designed around people with an on-the-go, on-the-move kind of lifestyle who need a resource like National University that's as flexible as they are.
Yeah, and it's an accredited university, and it's meant for people like us, you know, people who are creatives and a student, mother and a student, husband and a student. So I just love National University. They're amazing. And they're offering a scholarship right now.
It's the Believe and Succeed Scholarship, and we believe we can all succeed with the right education.
Yeah, so if you're interested, check out National University. It's in our description. And get an education for yourself. No matter what you're doing, you can still be blank and a student, whatever you used to fill in that blank, you know.
Right. And also in the comments, let's give a shout out to National University. They have been a fantastic partner. We're just very excited to have this relationship with them and support education wherever we can.
Speaking of education, I feel like we've learned a lot moving to Minnesota because we have never lived in a place so cold. And I did not know, like, you had to turn off your sprinklers, you had to turn back on your sprinklers. And I'm like, oh, wow. So thankfully we had a good neighbor. We have a great neighbor that's like, oh, yeah, you should do this. Here's their number. Because, girl.
It's a lot. It's a lot. In fact, I learned a little bit today. Like, we got a notice of bills and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on here?
Yeah, we set up gas, but haven't paid gas. And so they're like, you're going to get your gas turned off. And we're like, no.
I could have swore I put auto pay in, but apparently not. So anyway, we're not even home, and they might turn our
we're good now. We called them. We got it all figured out. There's just been so much to learn. Cole and I talked about, because again, we are going on 7 years of doing YouTube full time, y'all, which is incredible.
Does that make us OGs?
Does it?
I think we're OG now.
2018 is a long time ago.
Some kids are like, they were just born in 2018.
Yeah, that's just wild. Well, people are born every year, but like some people were like 5 years old when we started our YouTube channel.
They could have grown up with Cole and Charisma. Growl with Cole and Charisma.
Growl?
Growl.
Yes.
But it was he has a twist on.
It's just a weird word. Growl.
Growl. Yeah.
It doesn't flow off the tongue very.
Anyway, my point is, all the children are invited. That doesn't feel
right.
What are you
talking about? What are we talking about?
No, we want people to watch our content and grow up with us.
Okay, that maybe not children,
apart.
but like we have had people who are the same age as us, maybe like 22 and when we started, 23 and 24, who are also just turned 30. You know, that's the kind of growing up with us, I think. Yeah.
Well, speaking of growing up, when we were at lunch today with Grand Ann, we had a woman approach me, and she tapped me on the soldier.
Soldier.
Wow. She tapped me on the shoulder. She said, hi. And I said, oh, hello. She's like, do you recognize me? And I'm like, you look very familiar. She said, yes, I was your 6th grade teacher. I was like, whoa. And it immediately clicked in my head. I felt all these memories come rushing back. And my first thought was, you are way shorter than I remember you being.
Dude, I remember seeing like elementary school teachers again as a high schooler. And I was like, whoa, you're a teeny.
It's wild. Or like going back to your elementary school and everything feels so small.
Yeah, the desk. Like, how did I sat in that?
Yeah, and it felt big then too.
Yes, that's so funny.
Anyway, super random, but
Super random.
yeah, she saw me when I was a 6th grade, and now I'm a full-grown man.
30-year-old man. 30-year-old man. I can really do the deep voice now.
Dude, oh wow, you got it.
Yeah, how do you get it so deep?
I don't know. It's just I got it from my father.
Yeah, your grandfather.
Or my grandfather. No, my dad can go low.
He does. He can't get low. Yeah.
Anyway, we are tangentialing here.
I was going to talk about before I was rudely interrupted. Just kidding.
That must have been me.
No, I was going to mention Cole and I were talking when we got to Minnesota, or maybe like a couple months after getting to Minnesota. Because we've been doing YouTube for 7 years, we kind of want to start being intentional about what we're filming because we want to continue doing this for even longer, but it is kind of draining to constantly like share your life and having to come up with ideas of what to film.
I think that's more what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not drained by making videos. I enjoy this.
Yes.
I think it's a lot of fun, but we want to contribute something.
Yeah.
We want to be giving something
Yeah.
with our content. At this point, we have like 550 plus videos on our YouTube channel, and I think I love them all, and almost all of them are like original, fresh ideas where we were able to like talk about a certain thing or show a certain activity. We've just done a lot of them now.
I know, and I know like so many people love our talking heads video like this, but I get so bored by them, and I honestly, because I'm just like
bored by them.
Because like seriously, what are we talking about that's so interesting for people? You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I know that you guys love it, but I'm just like, I don't want to constantly keep doing these talking heads videos unless it's like kind of an update or we've been missing
something
for
valuable,
weeks or something.
Something valuable.
Something educational, yeah.
Yeah.
But like just to film a talking heads video of a super random topic just to have a video because we need a video on Sunday, I don't want to keep doing that. We don't want to keep doing that. So we've decided that we're only going to post when there's something like good to post and not post just because we feel like we have to post.
And we've decided to make sure that we're doing enough interesting stuff in life to keep it rocking and rolling.
Yes, because we, especially last year in LA, we fell into a habit of just kind of being at home and just not doing anything.
We went homebody hard.
We're like we're having to force ourselves to no longer be extreme homebodies because it just feels so natural to us.
Is this a thing?
Yeah.
Like, is this what happens to adults? Like, you just grow up and like just don't really care to go places, or is that just us? Because I do feel like I have the youthful energy and spirit to like schedule something, and then the day comes and I'm like, do you really want to go?
No, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. Can we cancel dinner? Like, let's just like order in. It's
we need to not do that though. We need to go out.
I know, it's bad. And so we're trying to, if we're going to film, we need to do something and not just sit at home. Yeah. But also, it's okay if we miss a Sunday. So we're just letting you guys know that if we do miss a couple of Sundays in a row,
that you should be very upset and you should let us know about it.
Yeah, we should be punished. No, but like everything's okay. Like, I think we got a lot of messages. People were concerned or thought we were just quitting, but it's just like,
which are very kind. Thank you.
It's very kind. We just want to set a new expectation that we're just going to kind of post when we have something to post that is going to be interesting to you guys, and not just because we feel like we have to. Because I think that's when we kind of like lose who we are too, because I think that we're so fun and so outgoing and we love doing fun activities. And sometimes when we feel like we have to post a video, we just kind of come up with a topic from thin air and like we're not as excited to talk about that topic. And I feel like it shows. So we want to just go back to like how it was 7 years ago when we went out and had fun and did stuff. Yeah. And I think being in a new city, that's actually going to be fun because there's so much to explore.
Yeah, I think so too. But anyway, all of that to say, we just want to give y'all the good stuff.
Yeah.
We want to give you only the good stuff. We don't want y'all to think we're throwing fluff out there into the world for a paycheck or something. That is not who we are.
No.
That is not why we started this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope you guys can kind of relate to where we're coming from, maybe. Yeah.
And I love the educational videos that we do. We've just done so many of them.
We've just done them, and there's not a lot of like updates. Like I can't talk about SCI research because research progresses so slowly. Even though it's been 7 years, it's not like there's a ton of stuff to like talk about.
And your function doesn't change. You were a very, very healthy person. Like, it is incredible how healthy Cole is, which is we're thankful for.
Very thankful.
We're very thankful for. But there's just really nothing to talk about anymore. And so maybe something in our life will happen that will change, and then we'll have more things to talk about. But right now, we're just kind of settled into our lives, and it's just very simple, like everyone else's life. And so there's really not much to talk about.
Now, we could be missing things. We get into this mindset of like this idea or that idea or that idea. Y'all have a different perspective, obviously. And with your mindset, you very well could have ideas that we have never considered.
Yeah.
So please, I mean, let us know in the comments if there are things that we haven't covered or things that we should go deeper into. And we'd still like to do that stuff. We just, I guess, maybe need a little help with understanding exactly what is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think if you have any interesting, fun ideas that you want us to talk about or film or whatever, like definitely leave it in the comments below. But also continue with this mindset that we are going to just post when we feel like there's something fun and interesting to post rather than just because we need to. So like, again, posting every Sunday probably won't be a thing constantly. It could be.
We got lots of good stuff going on.
And we do have lots of good stuff because we went on a cruise and some things happened and it was a fun cruise. Some things happened leading up to the cruise, and you know, we have definitely some videos coming up for several weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Which is we're excited about. But after those batches of videos, I don't know. It depends on what we got going on.
It depends on what we got.
Yes.
Yes, but you know, we always appreciate y'all's support. Obviously, none of this would be possible without y'all coming along with us, growing with us.
Yep. 7 years though, that's I mean, who has been here since 7 years? I just want to know who has been here from the beginning, and then
I'll personally bake you a cookie.
Yes. I'm not sure it's gonna be good coming from. I'm just kidding.
If you can prove it, send us a receipt in the mail, you know, and I will return a cookie to you.
Oh my God, I don't think it'll make it. It's gonna spoil so fast.
Yeah, it probably won't be good anyway if I made it.
But. Oh no, I'm sure it will be. You're a good baker. But no, even if you haven't been here from the beginning, I'm curious, how long have you all been following us? That's always so fun to kind of find out and to hear from others, you know, how long you've been around.
And tell us what we've missed, and we'll give it to you. But thanks for coming along. This is a quick little life update for you all. We're on our way home right now. We're very excited to get back to our home, but not to stay too long in it because we need to go out and live life.
I mean, we do already have a trip planned to Chicago, so we're gonna go home for like 2 weeks, and then we're back in Chicago.
And Boston.
Boston? Oh, Boston's November though.
And potentially New York.
To New York as well. Yeah, there's
potentially Houston.
Yeah.
So we have some things on the horizon. So again, don't let this make you think that, you know, we're dropping off the map here. No. We're just gonna be more intentional, but we got good stuff coming.
We do. I'm excited. Yeah. Yay! Thanks for watching. It's time to go get dinner with my parents now.
Yes. At the iconic Pasta House in Mechanicsville, Virginia.
Yep.
It's a hole in the wall. So good. It's so good. If you live in Virginia, go get their seafood cannelloni. It'll blow you away.
I hope it's actually still as good. I'm sure it will be, but
it's going to be great.
Yeah,
I have utmost confidence.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay positive.
Bye.